A number of people were after wanting to get to do those programs, and based on the book. And I think it was Alan Nevins that helped Bob, because Bob talked with Kennedy and got the contract to do it. And then what we realized from the book was there were about 18 that you could do a full hour on. These were going to be hour programs, and therefore we had to get more. I mean, we went and we had two people. It was Yorovsky was one, and I can't remember. We had two brilliant people from Columbia University who did research on a number of additional people that we could get approval, and Kennedy approved of 8 more that we could have, or I should say, yeah, it would be just about 8 more that we needed. So that was wonderful. We had that all approved before he was assassinated, and that was such a blow. And it took a year, really, after that before we could get it mounted and do it. I have to tell you, too, NBC, the day he was assassinated, NBC called up our lawyer and tried to cancel the series, and that was so extraordinary. But Stuart Sprague, who was a one-man band, he had written a contract that said that Robert Sodick was of the essence, not Kennedy. And so they couldn't break the contract, so we did do it.
You also worked with some really, up-and-coming directors like Michael Richie worked on this.
Yeah, Michael was able to do a number of things. I know, and Michael came right out of college to us. He was such a talented director, and to have Michael die so young was just terrible.
You also worked with veteran Lamont Johnson, worked on this.
Yes,
series.
of course, it was, and they all wanted to it, but the writers, Mankiewicz, David Karp did about 5 of them. They were wonderful, wonderful adaptations, and they called up to say, can we work on the series? Everybody wanted to work. Everybody was so shocked at the assassination of Kennedy, and awful.